My business, House Cleaning Heroes, does residential, commercial, and post-construction cleanup. I started in 2017 after a previous company that my husband and I were in together failed. And I decided to take the knowledge, my successes, and learn from my failures and move forward in another business. People don't understand the words they have, how much impact they have. I had so much support within the Loudoun community and within the Loudoun Chamber. So many women especially would say to me, why don't you do it again, take what you learned? And after a point of grieving and accepting what I had lost, I did decide to move forward. And I said, what if I created something from the ground up that was not only community driven, but had a focus, because our mission statement is we may not change the world, but we change the world around us. And I was able to do that by having that vision, by having that focus with House Cleaning Heroes.
In the real estate business, everyone is an independent contractor. And you can have the independent contractor, you can't tell me what to do mentality, or you can have the entrepreneur mentality, which means having a daily schedule, specific goals, and specific activities to do every day to grow your business. And so one night I was sitting outside looking up at the sky thinking, what do I want people to think when they finish a real estate transaction with me? And the thought was, wow, with fireworks. So that was the basis of our logo. But the extraordinary transitions part took a little while to define. But that's exactly what I want people to feel when they get to the end of the transaction, that this is the best real estate transaction I have ever had. And I'm going to be excited about referring people, because I know it will happen.
The name of my business is called Dallas Life Smiles. It's a family dental practice and opened for business in February 2020 in Ashburn, Virginia. So I practiced dentistry in Peru for about 7 years. My dad was a dentist too, so I learned about what the practice was about from him, not just from the technical point of view, but also from a personal approach that he had with his patients that I was seeing also when I was with him in the practice. And that's something that I wanted to implement myself. So when I decided to open my practice, I knew it had to be a startup so I can implement all my philosophies from the start. I was inspired to be an entrepreneur by my dad first when I was a kid and a child and growing up, but most recently, of course, my wife and my family. My wife and my family are my life, the most important thing in my life, and we knew it was going to be a challenge. So after talking with my wife about this risk, instead of buying an existing practice, that is what most people would tell me, just buy an existing one and then do what you have to do. We realized that the best way to do it was going to be from the startup.